Hello guys, welcome to Star Homestead India. I'm Revant. This is a mail call from Idaho Garden Girl. She sent me some more peppers. This is the second envelope that I have received. This contains jigsaw red, yellow ghost, Brazilian starfish orange, and Bulgarian carrot pepper. And she also have sent me some hot peppers, a page from a catalog. It talks about the spice of life and types of peppers that she has sent and what are those, and a description about it and some information. Also talks about how to create a lemon drop and all of this stuff here. Very useful information. I did go through some of them, and I did plant her last time that she sent me the seeds, all the packets, and now I have 1 2 3 4 packets of them of different types, and I'm gonna do a chitting first, then I'm gonna plant them in the raised garden bed. You can see here, there. I have 5, out of which I'm only using 3. One I'm using for compost, the other one is getting ready to sow some seeds or plants. I also have built a small nursery. It's kind of far away, I can't show you from here, but there I do the chitting and transfer the chitting seeds into that tray, and once it grows like around 5 or 6 centimeters and possible thickness to move, then I'll move them to raised garden beds. There I pour water very slowly with a bucket and a mug. Whereas for my garden I use a garden hose. I can see one that is lying around there. The water from that hose, it's really strong, so I don't want to uproot my little saplings. So that's the reason I use bucket and mug to water those raised garden beds. And I'm excited about this, and once they grow I'm gonna see how they actually flower and bloom, and we're gonna make some cooking videos using this. So I'm setting up an outside stove, a firewood stove. I don't want to cook in the kitchen because kitchen is always occupied. Thank you. So kitchen is always occupied by some or other people cooking stuff, so I can't really go and disturb them. So I'm gonna cook stuff outside. The other day I did some grill, some brinjals from my garden, some apples from the store, and some chicken from a chicken shop. We don't get chicken directly from farmers market yet. We farmers not selling the chickens for meat directly. It's how it's like. I'll tell you how it works. So let's say that I got few roosters that I want to dispatch. Okay. So I'll tell a person who actually pours milk to us every day. So he tells other people. So the word spreads around, and interested people will actually find my address. It's very easy to find this place, and they come here, they'll pick a rooster. I usually sell roosters, I don't sell my hens because I keep all the hens for my eggs. I eat eggs. All my family eats eggs every day, so we don't sell our hens. Even if they are old, they can still stay as wardens or what do you call older hens, who break up fight between younger hens and all. So they control the flock, getting out of hand. So I just keep them. But the roosters I'll sell them. So people come here. We have a weighing machine. We weigh the rooster. We tell them this is how much it costs for each kilogram of the rooster. Usually my roosters weigh around 1.5 kilos to 2 kilos. People mostly prefer around 1.5 to 1.8 kilograms. They don't want a rooster more than 2 kilos. Actually, the If the rooster weighs a lot, usually it's tastier. The meat is really, um, what do you say, big, expanded fibers or something. But it's really good. But people actually don't like it. They want to eat skinny roosters. I don't know why. And you can get them around 6 to 8 months if you use the local variety here. But if you get some breeds, they actually grow up really fast. For my roosters and all my chickens, I feed rice bran, which is an extract from rice, um, from the paddy. So they separate the rice from the husk. The husk is called rice bran, which is in turn turned into a powder, very smooth powder, and it's very expensive compared to other millets. Millets are usually around like 15 rupees, 16 rupees, but this one cost me around 33 rupees per kilogram. That's really expensive. So I buy around 20-25 kilos of that rice bran, and millets around 600 rupees, and I also feed the grass that grows in my garden, and they also forage outside the fence. um, there is some some greenery, shrubbery, and some other worms and bugs. They go and eat those for proteins and come back. I usually don't let my chicks outside. Usually the mothers are scared to go outside because there are a lot of other chickens roaming around, the neighbors' chickens, the dogs, stray dogs, hawks, falcons, kites. We have kites, a smaller version of a kestrel, but really small, very agile, and it can actually turn in midair and take a U-turn anywhere. It just flies, and I've seen them. Um, what do you say? Hunting doves midair. Like if it sees a dove flying around, it just comes and bam, that's it. It kicks the dove midair. The dove falls down, and then it eats it out because it cannot carry the full grown dove because it's almost the size of a dove. So yeah, that's how small they are. Yeah, so basically it's a free range. Now what I'm planning here is to grow some grass from the millets. People usually grow bajra millet to feed their cows because the straw that comes from that millet is really thick, and it has a lot of pulp. So cows give a lot of milk, very nutritious. I would like to grow that, but I'm gonna feed only the leaves. I chop them up with scissors. I have to get a feed making machine. It's very expensive. The last time I checked, it was around 20,000 rupees, not counting the shipping charges. So if you don't want to pay for shipping charges, you have to travel there, and it's not in my state. I have to travel to the other state, and I don't have a car, so I need to travel by public transport. But I don't have the money right away. So it's one of my projects that's upcoming. Once I get enough funding for money through my tuitions and selling eggs and roosters, I have to save some money and get that feed making machine, because I'm losing a lot of feed right now. It's pottery state. So what they do here is when they fight or run around pecking at each other and all, somehow in the scuffle they kick the 3 kilograms of feeder, which is actually 3 kilograms is not a lightweight thing, right? But these guys, they come in full force and ram into that feeder, and they throw all the feed down, and they are not in the form of grains. I powder them in the grinder, so you cannot actually pick them up. Can you see that? It's a wet ground. If something falls on it, that's it. You have to let it go. So I'm losing a lot of feed on that. So once I get the feeder, we can save a lot of money, and I could use I could mix up various things. I could use mix up grass that I'm gonna grow, and along with dry fish that we could get from farmers market. There's a lot of dry fish waste that is left over in the end of the day on every Saturday, so we could actually go and purchase those and mix it up with the rest of the feed and make pellets into it. So my hens can get extra calcium so that they can have wonderful eggs, and also their bones can go stronger, and they can be happy and healthier. So these are the upcoming projects. And also I'm going to talk about one more collaboration that I'm in. This is my first time. I'm going to make another video about it. I'm going to give a gist what's going to happen in that. It's basically producing a lot of food, how much ever you can grow within the season, and it's going to start around March 21st. I'm going to talk about that more in my next video, or in later part of. Okay, so naughty roosters. I usually let my roosters out at 5 in the evening, so it's almost 5:15 or something. They don't get to roam around in the during the day, because they keep on mounting the hens, and the hens are losing the feathers on the back, and they are stressed. They are running away from the roosters, so that's the reason I keep the roosters in a separate partition. I don't know whether you can see that. It's really you can see the blue lining there, kind of a mesh. So that's the partition where roosters stay, and all these area my hens and we stay together, because it's easy to collect eggs. Hens come and lay on the top of an old dining table, where I use bamboo baskets to cover them up while they lay the eggs. And once they are done, they'll make sound, and I'll go pick up the eggs, and either they fly away, jump out from the dining table, or sometimes they'll ask me to pick them up and put them down. Usually ones that are bulky, they do that. So my hen is there with her chicks, and you can see those naughty guinea fowls, our neighbors' guinea fowls. They come and peck at my hen and harass my hen and chicks. So I'm gonna shoo them off with those stones. So confident. They're always bullying other roosters and other hens. I don't like guinea fowl. I used to like when I was young, but once I've seen them, what they do in the night, like if you switch on light to go to the bathroom, my bathroom is there. You can see that. That's my bathroom. That's a building. So it's far from my. It's not inside the house. It is not even attached to the house. So I have to travel and switch on the light in the night and go. And these guinea fowls roost next door, in the sense in our neighbor's tamarind tree. And the moment I switch on the lights, they begin their ritual, noisy ritual, harassing sounds, and they squawk. I don't know whether they squawk or what kind of vocabulary I should use, but you can see them, you can hear them. That's the sound they make whole night. Even after I switch off the lights and come back and sleep, you can still hear them. Oh my goodness. But anyways, so people believe that keeping guinea fowls can actually keep the snakes away. Yeah, I've seen them, what they do. I've seen a snake, they also seen a snake, and they flew away. So I had to deal with the snake. They didn't do crap. They didn't even make that noise that they were making now. They just flew. That's it. Like birds. Skittish birds. My turkeys are better. My turkeys warn me, make lots of noise. Sometimes I go and use their feathers, ruffle their feathers, and try to stop the snake from moving. They do all that. They don't attack the snake because they're not dumb. Not like guinea fowls. So yeah, why did I go to the guinea fowls? Okay, yeah, because they're messing up with my hen and chicks. Yeah, so that's the that's the thing that we're gonna do. So the collab, you can see a new garden being set up there with the sari flowing over. The reason I put the sari because um, it's kind of like deterrent, like no hens or chicks goes inside and get themselves trapped inside. Again, I have to go and open the door. It's not a door, it's like a, yeah, it's kind of a door, but not your typical door. You know how the farm stuff goes on, right? Not everything is perfect, it's not everything calculated, so it's all estimate and stuff like that. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do in the coming weeks, days. And talking about climate here, it's already hot. It's like summer. I don't know whether it's officially summer or not. They still say it's spring or something. It's not so clear, not like previous days, previous years. Like, when it's a rainy season, it rains. Summer, there's a sun. It's hot. It's winter, it's cold. But now it's 19 degrees Celsius in the night and 39 degrees in the morning. So I don't know what to make of that. So it's chaotic. Yeah, but apart from that, you can grow a lot of citrus and peppers this season. You can also grow marigolds. People say marigolds are better grown in the not so sunny or summer time, but marigolds grow a lot here. Even chrysanthemums, people grow them a lot here in summers. But because of lack of water, we people actually don't sow anything new, and most of the garden they lose in summers. So unless you have a greenhouse or an EV shed, EV shade net, the one that you can see behind me, the green color. But you have to tie it up with a proper frame and all, because if not, you can see what happened to my EV shade net. The wind comes like really strong. It's already opened up in various places, ripped apart and open. I'm not happy with that. I had to create a frame using PVC pipes. Even that cost. So it's not free, it's not easy. I've never done this. This is my first time doing a homesteading. Of course, I have raised chickens back in the day. Also did some gardening, but it's not a homesteading. And I never put this forth on social media or on YouTube. Never made videos about it. Never did go live streams about it. Never spoke about people with similar thoughts and similar activities from different countries as I do now. So not just raising chickens and doing gardening, it has a purpose. So homesteading has a purpose. It all started with me after we got hit by what happened in 2019. So I'm not going to say that here. So after that, I learned how to have distance from crowded concrete jungles, where you have to stay in a line, queue, stay with somebody who's like really close in proximity. A lot of stuff. I mean, noise, pollution. It was a fast-paced life. It was like going nowhere. It's like month to month you live to pay your bills. So that's how it was. So I decided, okay, that's not the way to go. So we moved here and we started little by little. First I think it was 5 pairs of chickens or 4 pairs of chickens. and only 3 survived after I lost so many chickens because we didn't vaccinate. Because the guy whom we purchased from said he vaccinated it already, but he was lying, and we were able to find out after we lost so many chickens. He said he also had an YouTube channel. I wanted to report him. I want to talk about like what he did, because that was not that's not a honest work. That's not how you run business, you know. So he was not honest with us. He did not vaccinate those chicks, and I lost them. I lost them when they were almost in their teen years, you know, like long tail and really naughty and flying everywhere. So that was not a good thing, because I named all of them, and it is hard to see them pass away. So the sounds that you hear is people playing cricket in the ground. Apparently these are all kids. I don't know they have jobs or not, but that's what they do. They yell a lot, play less. Yeah, it's funny because it's not even proper rules and all. They just play because they want to play, something like that. Anyways, hey, no. She was the one who was harassed by guinea frogs. Finally, she came in. Her name is Shiny. You might have seen her in my previous videos. She had 9 chicks. We lost 6 of them. Yeah, only 3 left. And I vaccinated them recently, along with my new chicks that I incubated and hatched through my other hen. Okay, she's trying to get into my garden. Where is she? See her? See that? They're all trying to get into my garden. They do that. I can shoo them off, but they still come back and they do that again. I'm really excited to grow this. I'm always fond of different seeds. I was, but when I search on the sites that they sell seeds and plants and all, we have the Amazon that we have here, Amazon India. It doesn't have as much options as Amazon.com, so it is different. It's mostly clothes and kitchen equipment and stuff. Not something that I want to have. Like if you're a homesteader, you want to buy something online, you can't rely on that. You can't rely on the website. Not even the other websites, you know. For example, I ordered 2 fishing poles long time ago, and I want to order the 3rd one. So my father and I, when we go to fishing, we also like to take somebody else with us, and what we do is we take turns with our guest. We give them my rod or my father's rod, so they can also have a fun time. So we thought, okay, let's order one more, so if we take somebody with us for fishing, we could actually give them this rod, you know, because they don't do that as often as we do. So it does make sense for them we asking them to buy their own rod. So we try to order them, but no, there is no stock, and it always was no stock or doesn't exist, you know. No seeds, no live plants, no medicinal plants, no fruit plants. All it is mobile phones, laptops, computers, and all the stuff that keeps you inside home and within the 4 walls and get fat. Unless you're working online. Yeah? If not, you just sit there and watch stuff. And that's what you do, right? That's what most of the people do. So I don't blame equipments because they don't have brains. We have brains, so it's our decision what to do with them. So yeah, so whenever I get seeds, I'm always excited. I also want to have different types of chickens. Right now, I have mixed breed of Leghorn, Rhode Island, and native chickens. People here have a problem with breeds. If they see any chicken which is healthy and has some meat on it, not like those skinny birds that you might have seen in some of my videos and other Indian channel videos where they're skinny and they don't have any meat on them. Yeah, people like to eat them. Ones that doesn't have meat. If you see their legs, their legs look like crow legs. No meat. No meat whatsoever. But we have wonderful breeds here which give you meat and wonderful eggs, and they don't pay you as much as they want to pay or willing to pay for the native chickens. Yeah, they'll say, "Oh, this is a fat rooster." No, we're not going to eat fat rooster. What what is wrong with you people? I mean, it's the same food that all my chickens eat. I don't feed the this breed differently and the other breed differently. That makes no sense, That occupies a lot of time, and I don't have time to feed each type of chicken different types of food. That's ridiculous. So people don't understand that. They have this old wives' tale or whatever you want to call it as. They say that if the chicken is skinny, it is very tasty. Oh well, I ate skinny chickens. They don't taste any different than the ones that are better breeds, which has meat and all. No, they don't taste anything different. Thing is, you don't get meat actually. All you have is bones and bone soup. Probably around maybe 2 to 3 good body pieces. That's it. The rest is all. The rest is all like crow meat. Yeah. I don't know how crow meat tastes like. I'm just kind of estimating that and trying to make a point there. I'll show you one of my chicken. Okay, this is a native chicken. Can you see that there? Yeah, that's a native hen. She's little bigger than a common pigeon, a rock pigeon. Little bigger or maybe little smaller than a wild pigeon. And people love to eat that. Can you see anything, any meat on that? See that? See its legs? Skinny legs? Huh? Oh my goodness. It doesn't have any meat on it. It's I don't know. Maybe you can eat a chicken made with Play-Doh. It has much better meat than this. But people love to buy them only. So to sell, I'm raising those skinny roosters, and for eggs I'm using different breeds. And you might have heard about another breed called Kadaknath. It's almost like a I'm Semani type of breed, fully black. Eggs are black, their eyes are black, their meat is black, their feathers, their legs, their toes, everything is black. So I'm planning to get them. They're very expensive. It's like 3 times the normal rate of a native chicken what you pay. There is a farm nearby. The guy says that, oh, I sell a lot of them every day. But I don't know who is actually eating them. Yeah, I don't see them in any restaurants. I don't see them any in hotels or people making them at home. I never ate it. I never been invited to anybody's home where they made a chicken curry or fried chicken out of that, using that Kadaknath breed. I did see its eggs being sold for 16 rupees per egg, which is very very expensive outside in supermarkets. But so I'm going to research more into it, because I could get them and raise them, but if I can't sell them, then it's a loss for me. So I could keep a pair or two just to have different breeds. Yeah, I could eat the eggs, but if I want to focus on selling them to make some money, then I have to think about how is the demand out there. If the demand is more, then I could actually invest in that and make some money out of it. Right now, I'm an English trainer, not exactly a teacher. I train people on IELTS and PTE, the exams that you take to go abroad and study. So, and also to work. So right now, I don't have any students. I have only one student for visa coaching, and I'll be done teaching him in few weeks. But yeah, I don't have any students. I didn't have students for last 6 months, mostly because I teach online. I don't go to their houses. I used to go previously, before 2019. After this happened, then I stopped going, because my life matters than me teaching tuitions, So even now the situation is almost same. So I still don't do house visits and home training, but I did send out some pamphlets, flyers, and spread by word of mouth. Um, but I have received nobody so far. So I have to come up with some other plans to get more students, because if I don't teach, then there is no fuel to do all of these projects. And because right now I'm not earning anything from this, except I sell eggs, but it is covering only their feed cost. That too, it starts from this month. It started from February. This is March. So for the past 2 years, that was coming out of my pocket. They were not laying enough eggs, or we didn't had any that many roosters to cover the cost of their feed. So it was all from my pocket, investing them on them continually. Only February was a month they started to cover their own feed cost. And I have 50 eggs right now. I sell 10 rupees per egg. I thought of increasing the price, because the rest of the farmers are selling around 12 rupees, 150, 12.50 per egg. So I'll put that cost, but if people ask me to lower it down, then I'll go for 10 rupees. So once I sell those 50 eggs, then I have to wait until my hens lay again. Right now they're taking a break. Not because of the climate, but yeah, it's the circle done. So 15 eggs, 14 eggs per hen. I guess some of them laid only around 7 or 8. I don't work my chickens really hard. I don't put lights and all in the night. I want them to sleep, have a proper rest, be healthy and happy. I don't want to stress them out for eggs. I don't do that. 6 p.m. all the chickens go inside their cages. I lock them up in the night, because we have thieves here. We have chicken thieves. These people don't steal anything else. Even if you put like precious things outside and go, they don't take them, but they take your chickens. Probably because most of them are on drug abuse and alcohol abuse. So they are in that mode. All they think about is eating chicken, because they are hungry. So it's very hard to fend off hungry people, especially on alcohol and drugs, and they won't eat your chicken. So I got big locks and wonderful strong cage. I lock them up in the night, put a tarp over them, tie them up, and tie the tarp, then go to sleep. And I usually check in the nights. Whenever I wake up like around 5 to 6 times in the night, not because I want to pee, but I wake up, then okay, I think okay, let's go pee, then I'll go pee and come back. But I usually do that to check up on my chickens. I have a fence, but you can't actually keep thieves away with the fence, right? They can jump over a fence, they can do whatever they want. I'm sure they don't remember half of the things they do in the night. So yeah. We used to have cattle thief before, but since cattle are very hard to pick up and run because they are huge. Imagine a guy taking a cow and trying to run away with it. That's funny. Yeah. But chickens, yes, they can do that. No matter how strong, I mean, how ferocious your chickens are, no matter what breed they are, like fighting breeds and all, people are people. They are humans. They have 4 limbs. They can do whatever they want. They can actually wring its neck and take it, or put it in their skirt and take it. Usually they do that. They put it in the skirt and they don't make noise. They cover their eyes and nose and beak really tight, and that's how they steal. Thought of keeping dogs. Can't afford dogs now. I have to get that feeder first so that I can cut down my feeding cost. Then I have to get some students to teach. Once I do that and this, then I'll think about getting a dog for protection. I'll not get like 100-pound dog or something. I'm gonna get small ones. Like medium size. Because bigger the dog, usually they look scary, but they're not gonna bite. And if they do bite, then we're gonna have a problem, because the thieves actually then they'll go and complain against you. They do all the stealing, but they put the blame on you for keeping a big dog. So sometimes it's when you think about it, it's like, what is wrong with these people, It happens like that. So anyways, guys, so I'm gonna make one more video about the collab that I'm gonna do. Please do watch that and see how it goes. This is my first time. We'll see the progress and we'll learn new techniques from people around the world, and we'll use them here in India according to this climate, and see what are the things that I'll grow here and what are the things that I can grow from local market. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff from the nursery. I'm gonna hit the nursery soon, but once I get some students to teach, I'll start that. I'll get more plants. Right now I have free seeds that I'm working with. People like Idaho Garden Girl, Garden State Gardener are helping me out to get the seeds. So basically it was a mail call originally from the seeds that I received from Idaho Garden Girl. Go and check her channel out. I'm gonna put her link in the description of this video, and I'm also gonna put my Amazon wish list. It's Amazon India, not Amazon.com. I'm gonna put a wish list. Some of my friends said, well, if you want to get some support of the things that you do, put a wish list. People might, subscribers might help you, getting few things here and there. So I'm gonna do that in the description. Please do check it out. And so it's almost 39 minutes. I've been talking a lot. You may not see the whole thing, but if you have waited until the end and have seen this video and clicked the thumbs up and shared with your friends or on your community posts, then I thank you very much. Thank you for doing this. Take care. Bye bye.